Heartstrings of the Himba. Under the warm embrace of the Namibian sun, a Himba village stirs to life. The red earth glows, alive with the rhythm of morning. Women singing as they paint their skin with red ochre, children darting between the clay huts, and the low, contented hum of cattle grazing nearby. This village is more than a home. It is a legacy, a place where tradition is not just followed but cherished. And among its people is Nande, a young woman whose spirit is as free as the wind, though she is bound by the expectations of her family and her culture. Nande is unlike anyone else in the village. Her days are filled with duty, collecting water, tending to the cattle, and weaving beadwork, but her nights belong to her dreams. She often sits beneath the stars, gazing at the horizon, imagining what lies beyond the distant mountains. In her heart, she feels a longing she cannot explain, a pull toward a world she's never known. Her father, Elder Tahini, reminds her of their ways. Our roots keep us strong, Nande. We honor our ancestors by walking the path they've laid before us. But Nande wonders, could there be more than one path? One fateful afternoon, while gathering water at the village waterhole, Nande's life changes forever. A rustling in the bushes catches her attention, and she turns to see a young man standing nearby. His name is Timo, a traveler from a neighboring Himba village. Timo's presence is striking. His attire is familiar yet adorned with beads and feathers that tell of distant lands. His voice is warm as he speaks. "Be careful," he says with a smile. "This is where the animals drink first." Nande is intrigued. Timo's stories of faraway places awaken something deep within her, a sense of possibility she has only ever dreamed of. And in that moment, her heart begins to shift. As the days pass, Nande and Timo find reasons to meet. By the waterhole, they exchange stories, laughter, and dreams. Timo shows her the constellations, weaving tales of the stars that feel like magic. Every star has a story, he tells her one evening, his voice soft. Perhaps you were meant to write your own. But the village begins to notice their growing bond. Whispers ripple through the air, voices questioning if Nande's love for Timo is a betrayal of tradition. For many, love is not a choice, it is a duty. And in their eyes, Nande is stepping dangerously close to the edge. One evening, the village gathers around the fire pit. Elder Tahini, Nande's father, stands tall as he addresses his people. His voice carries both authority and sorrow. "I have heard troubling news," he begins. "Love is not a fleeting desire. It is the foundation of our community, the bond that keeps us strong. My daughter's heart, it seems, has forgotten this." Nande steps forward, her heart pounding. She looks at her father and the villagers, her voice steady despite the weight of their gazes. "Love is not a betrayal," she says. "It is a gift, one that can bind us to one another in ways we've never imagined. Tradition is not a cage. It is a root that gives us the strength to grow." The firelight flickers on the faces of the villagers, some nodding in agreement, others frowning in disapproval. Her father's face is unreadable, torn between his love for his daughter and his duty to uphold their ways. Under the stars that night, Nande stands alone, her thoughts swirling like the wind. She knows her choice will define her future, not just for herself, but for Timo and her village. Timo finds her, his expression calm yet resolute. "Whatever happens," he says, taking her hand, "I will stand with you." Nande smiles through her tears. "Then we will face them together." Love is not something to be feared. It is a strength we can all share. With the courage of two hearts united, they prepare to speak their truth to the village, hoping to spark a change that will bridge tradition and love. The next morning, as the first rays of sunlight touch the red earth, Nande and Timo address the village. Nande's voice is clear as she speaks. "Tradition gives us roots, but love gives us wings. Together, they make us whole. If we open our hearts, we can honor our past while embracing the future." Elder Tahini steps forward, his eyes filled with emotion. He looks at his daughter and then at Timo. Finally, he nods. "Perhaps it is time we learn from the young. Love, like the land, must be nurtured. The village erupts in song, their voices rising in harmony. Nande and Timo stand together, their love now a symbol of unity and hope. As the sun rises higher, the village begins a new chapter, one where tradition and love walk hand in hand. And so, Nande and Timo's love became more than just their own. It became a bridge between the old and the new, a testament to the strength of both roots and wings. Thank you for joining us for Heartstrings of the Himba. Every heart has a story, and every story has the power to inspire. Until next time.